What's going on, everybody? Today on our next episode of Wreck Bike Rebuild Garage, we are going to be taking our freshly powder coated parts from our CBR600 and creating a rolling chassis for everything to be reattached to as this machine gets built back into a fresh, nice street super sport bike. In this episode today, we're going to assemble the wheels, assemble the forks, clean the heck out of everything that is filthy dirty that needs to go back on the bike, and we're going to bolt a rolling chassis together for you guys today. If you guys like this type of content, don't forget to visit wbrgarage.com. If you would like to support the channel, you can do it there. So we do still have two bikes that are available for giveaway at this point. We have our 2008 CBR600RR super sport bike, as well as our 2012, I believe it is, CBR600RR that we've turned into a street tracker. So come visit us over at the website. Check out all of the build streams that we have up and available for you guys to watch over there, along with a ton of other content. But we've got a lot of work to do. Enough of the commercial here. Let's get to work. We did take a good look at the powder coat yesterday when it came back from the shop, and everything actually looks really good. This process shouldn't take too long. The powder was done very well, so maybe we'll get some assembly in today. Maybe we won't. We'll find out. Let's get to work. So this should be pretty. We haven't looked at this one yet, so you guys are going to look at it with us. Woo! Look at that bad boy. Do you remember what the color name was?
Fish tank blue.
Fish tank blue. Yeah, they did a really nice job on this. They didn't get any of the threaded holes. Didn't put a crazy amount of powder on it, so you don't have to. Everything doesn't weigh an extra 5 pounds. Pretty nice piece they got here. And the rest of it looks just as good as this one. So we're going to move some stuff around, lay up a nice padded area to expose everything, and then we'll start working on a piece at a time. I know that sounded dirty, but try and scrub your mind out a little bit. Looks pretty good like that. In case you guys are interested why it looks like I'm doing this twice, it's because I'm doing it twice. I did not realize that I had purchased all brand new hardware for all that stuff that I had just cleaned and installed. So we're just swapping out all the new stuff. It comes from the factory with like factory Loctite on each piece of hardware and all that stuff. It's all nice and clean and bright and shiny and no corrosion on it. And hardware, you scrape the corrosion off, it comes back pretty quick. So be happy enough just to take a few minutes and swap all new hardware into everything and continue on. Yeah, we're gonna get all the hardware in this, and then I'm gonna dig through this bin. I'm gonna get all my bearings out, knock the bearings into the wheels. We'll get back in touch with the camera in just a minute. Okay, so we've been here banging on stuff and grinding on stuff and cleaning stuff for a few hours now. I think we're all a little tired, and it's like 105 degrees outside, and the shop's not actually cooling down to where it needs to be. It's a little tough in here today, so I think we're gonna call it for today. We'll be back for some more of this shortly, and we're going to take an extra long break, and we'll be back to work on some more powder coat and reassembly. So we'll see you guys soon. So we cut off just a moment ago because we were short a couple of bearings. Well, that was on Friday. Today is Monday. Saturday we were able to pick our bearings up from the local dealership so we can continue on with assembly. Those bearings are for the rear wheel, Right now I'm just working on scraping some excess powder off of the lower fork legs so we can get this stuff assembled as well. So we're gonna get into cleaning our powder, installing bearings, and hopefully assembling some larger parts. So enjoy the scrapage video, because that's where we're at right now. Let's get to this, because it's not gonna do it on its own. We're gonna take a break from here because I don't quite have the correct tools to install the needle bearings into our swing arm. I'm gonna load all my stuff up. We're gonna run it over to the machinist Judd's shop and use his shop press to press those bearings in. And we'll be back with you guys later. What's going on, everybody? So we got our fork seals and we got our last seal for the bottom of our swing arm. We're gonna get the seal in the swing arm, start putting the fork legs together, keep pushing forward for our rolling chassis. We got a lot of stuff to do. Let's get to work. Okay, so we have our forks assembled. They are laying over here waiting for us to install them into the triple trees on our frame. We're gonna start assembling our rolling chassis. So right now I'm gonna start putting the protection on the swing arm, because once the swing arm is on, it's pretty much impossible to get to all the hardware for that stuff. So get the swing arm prepped. Then I'm gonna bring the frame over, and we have the electronic steering dampener to reinstall onto the frame. And then we could put the forks in, attach the forks to the front wheel, put the swing arm on, attach the suspension to the swing arm, and then put the rear wheel on. So yeah, let's make this thing sort of look like a motorcycle. How does that sound? We finally have ourselves a nice bright blue roller. We have obviously a lot more stuff that still needs to go onto our machine, but we have got ourselves a rolling chassis. From here, we can continue to add things to it. That was rough. That was rough. It fought a little bit. You know, putting stuff together that's been freshly powder coated sometimes can be a little difficult. Pretty happy with where we wound up for the day. So if you guys like motorcycle content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. And if you want the opportunity to possibly win one of these machines that we are building, don't forget to visit wbrgarage.com. Outro crew! I love you guys. What do you think? Too much blue? Not enough blue? That's all I'm going to give you, though. Don't forget to put OC in your comments so we know it came from you, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.